All right, here we are. We're back. Let's do it again. Pam, you ready to do this again?
Yeah.
So,
Technical Tuesday is over.
yeah, let's let's do away with that. So I've tested the audio on this one. Everything looks like it's working. The cameras are going.
Yay!
Hey, so happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Well, thanks for coming back in. I'm sorry that we had to redo this, but it is good to see you again once before the weekend, and I think both of us are ready to do the weekend.
Oh my goodness, I'm so ready.
Yeah. You've had a lot going on this week. I've had a lot going on this week.
Yes.
So, what have you had going on this week?
Proposals, business meetings, so many meetings.
Yeah.
And working on networking groups. So it's been a lot. Oh, and there is some project that I'm working on that is quite large, very, very, very large, and it is looking like it's going to be a lot to handle, but it involves businesses and networking and group activities and learning, a lot of learning, guys.
Yeah.
Personal and business growth.
Well, I mean, we always learn something. I think because I know what you're talking about. And if we ever do something the first time, then we're going to learn where we made mistakes, and then we're gonna change some of the things that we did to make mistakes, and then we're going to do it again, and then we're going to learn from making those changes.
Yes.
So we're always improving. Never stop. Your knuckles must be sore from knocking on so many doors. So.
They might be.
I know we text back and forth a lot, and sometimes it's late at night, sometimes it's early in the morning, but just trying to get on the same page and get in here and get this stuff done.
Yes. We are looking for people to talk
Yeah,
on this
absolutely.
podcast. I have been talking to so many businesses, and several people are interested, so we cannot wait to have more guests on here.
Well, and let me just say this really quickly, and this is unscripted. We do have some notes, but today's unscripted for the most part because we did this on Tuesday. We kind of know what we're doing. Technical Tuesday. So I'm gonna say this real quick, and then we'll talk about Technical Tuesday a little bit, just a little bit. So this morning, it's Friday and it's the weekend, and I was really looking forward to it being a kind of a slow day. On Fridays, I try to slow it down. After lunch is date day for us, so we, me and my wife just kind of hang out. I want to get a head start on it, really and truly. But anyway, so I'm trying to get energized for the day to kind of get back in the spirit that I usually am about doing business and helping people with business. And so what I've done is on the Instagram channel and TikTok. Y'all go out there and find Wiregrass Connections on Instagram and TikTok. I've made a special offer if you download the app. And, but if you download the app later today, I'm going to send out a special offer. And basically what it is, enter your favorite business, your business, could be your business or anybody else's business. You can make as many entries as you like. We're going to pick one or two people. And we're going to put them in the app, and we're going to give them a free listing. Going to give them a free listing on the website. We're going to give them a free premium listing on the app. So when the app opens up, you'll see 3 advertisements, and those advertisements are basically for sale, but you'll get them for free, no charge. So you guys get in there and take that survey or make your entry for whatever business that you want, and let's get some free advertising going out to those people. So let's talk about Technical Tuesday just a little bit. Not only did we have a Technical Tuesday, the world experienced. And so Facebook and Instagram and what else? WhatsApp
Google
and Google and YouTube said they were having some problems.
Yes.
And
well, I say Google, but it was mainly YouTube. But Google was a little bit.
It was wonky. It really was. And so there's a lot going on at Google right now too.
Yes, there are some updates. We're going to have a podcast about that.
Yeah.
There are some updates with not backlinking, caching.
Cache
links.
cache backlinks,
Yes, so keep an eye out.
Yeah. And in the AI world, spam, Google has Google has a quarterly update and a monthly update. And the quarterly updates are usually pretty tumultuous. Like they make these humongous changes to their algorithm, and every month I'm telling my people that I do SEO for, hey, we know that every quarter they're going to do this. They're not going to stop doing this. It's always going to happen. So in January, late March or early April, on the quarters, they're going to start these updates that your results are going to go up and down. They're just going to shake, rattle, and roll. And it's terrifying. It's terrifying to everybody, terrifying to us. But what we've learned to do is just roll with the punches. It never stops. You've got to keep on keeping on. So we're going to talk more about Google, probably episode after next.
Yeah, 4 or 5, I don't know.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. We're growing.
Yeah. And so the next episode, we're going to talk about a lot of local. You want to talk a little bit about, so we're going to talk about local, but we're going to talk about events coming up. What are we going to talk about?
Yes. So Easter events, and then anything going on with summer and spring.
Yeah.
Get-togethers, networking stuff, anything like that, church events, let us know. And we'll be able to put it on the Wiregrass Connection. Jason will.
Yeah.
And we can just shout it out.
Yeah.
Marketing Navii will shout it out. So then that way we can just let people know what in the world is going on in the Wiregrass area.
Yeah. Yeah. Amen. And so, if you guys will, please do this for us. Help us out. But really, it's going to help the community. We're going to put a lot of this stuff out. We're going to co-brand. We're going to co-promote each other. And we need the information that you guys feel like is important. So if you will, go to both Facebook pages, Instagram, YouTube. Pam's got a better YouTube than I do. But anyway, subscribe. But send us the information that you want to get put out there, and we'll put it out there.
Yes.
And, just help us help you, honestly.
Yes.
Pam, they found this out in the last couple episodes. You come from Tennessee, and you've got a lot of experience up there, and you got fresh eyes for the Wiregrass. And as you go around, you're really seeing opportunity for local business. We've talked a lot about that. So
yes, I can't shut it off, guys.
Yeah.
I can't shut it off. I literally stay up late at night thinking and writing down different ideas and different things for networking opportunities, for like conferences, bringing conferences here, from people all around the USA, and come here, and just ways that the local businesses can network together, more of those. I would love to see this really big fashion show with the boutiques around here, because there's so many. There's so many, and just to go and have like a day, and see everything that's there, because a little bit of the boutique, well, it can be a little overwhelming for me. It is, because there's so many boutiques here. I'm from a small little town, and there were boutiques there, but I would say there was less than probably 15, and here I'm sitting here going, wow, okay, I've already hit 15 week 2, and that also accounts like antique stores and, stuff, because they have a lot of the same things that I'm looking for. So yeah, it would be really cool to see more collaboration with people that are in certain fields and doing things together. So
you're going to leak some of that stuff out on your social media, some of those ideas, and just when it comes to the top of your mind, you're going to talk a little bit about it on your social media. Right?
Yes, and I also share tools.
I saw that video.
Yes, inexpensive and free tools that businesses can use to grow their outreach. I actually found of one. I'm going to tell you about this one. It's called TubeBuddy. This thing is so awesome. It's for YouTube. And it helps you with SEO research. It's not super in-depth and crazy, but it's $2.99, guys. And I love it already. I'm like, okay, I've got to have this. Why didn't I know what this was forever ago? So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. And of course, OBS is free. And it's amazing. So yeah,
we're using it
right
now.
Yeah, look at these programs. I know somebody that uses it for a church as well, and he uses OBS all the time, and it's saved his church a lot of money, and he gets to do lives and all kinds of stuff. So yeah.
Do you know
check
that?
them out.
Do you know that in OBS you can record a video, which we're recording right now. It's not live, but you can record a video and you can actually live stream it later.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
That was one of the coolest things to me, because I love to be standing in front of somebody when I go live somewhere else, in the office or at home or somewhere else. Love that. So, gosh, let's see. There's so much. I want to talk with like TubeBuddy. I want to talk about it so much. I actually know the developer of TubeBuddy.
Oh, do you
Yeah.
really? That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a episode on that.
I'll
That
see
would
if
be
he'll
super
come on.
fun.
Yeah, that'd
Oh,
be
that would be
great.
so cool.
Well, I mean, let me back up. I do know him, but we were in a different marketing group years ago. But when he got big, he got busy. So anyway, so I'll see if I can get him on. It really is a fantastic free tool, or free-ish.
Well, it's like $2.99.
It's $2. I mean, that you can spend. Depends on what drink you're getting. You can spend $3 in a vending machine anywhere around town. If you get a Monster drink out of there, it's like $3.50, $3.75
Yes.
for a 12-ounce can.
Yeah. Taco Bell, it's $2.59. I went there yesterday for a Coke. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm not getting a Coke today. I'll have water.
I'm on a diet, right? And I need to be. And I went to Sonic yesterday, and I'm doing the low carb. I'm not really counting calories doing the low carb thing, but I bought 2 hamburger patties and got a Route 44 unsweet tea. $8. It's crazy what you spend. So don't be afraid to spend a few bucks on SEO tools, marketing tools for yourself, because it's just an investment in you. I promise you won't regret it, but just take time and learn it.
Especially something that's that inexpensive.
Yeah,
know?
absolutely. Pam's got some great ideas on her social media. Go follow her. Spend $3 on TubeBuddy or whatever else, and just make sure you apply those things. Now, those things are going to get in your way, and this is just a slight pitch, but it's really a recommendation. Those things are going to get in your way. So either figure out a process for you to do that. Slice time out of your day that no one else can have for no reason other than really emergent things, and then do those things, right? And then if you don't want to do that, if you find that you can't do that, if it's something that's just overwhelming, reach out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And today's topic is actually marketing challenges.
Well,
so
yeah.
we kind of
Yeah, forgot to say that.
we forgot to say that, by the way, guys,
wanna
but
win.
marketing challenges, and that is a challenge for many businesses.
I'm not getting that.
Oh, no, you're fine. But yeah, it is a challenge to mark the time. I hear myself say, I used to hear myself say, this is a new habit I have of mine. I used to say, I don't have time.
Yeah.
I don't have time. That is not the truth. The truth is, I am not going to prioritize that due to my time being prioritized elsewhere.
That's right.
So when you have a new thing coming or you buy into a new app, because it's so easy to buy into something, this is another
Yep.
challenge in marketing and business growth, along with self-development growth. We're like, oh my goodness, I want this. I'm going to buy into it and I'm going to use it, right? And then you don't make the time, as you said, Jason,
Right.
you don't make the time to do it. And then you've wasted your money. You just threw it away.
That's right. I know that everybody's heard this, but it bears repeating, once in a while. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting different results. And I'll tell you that the opposite, in a way, is true. Not doing over and over and over is going to yield the same outcome every time. You can do the same thing, okay, over and over and over and maintain, or you can do something a little different. You can test, you can try these new things and see how that works and possibly grow. There's no potential if you don't. You're not going to grow if you don't. Do something.
Yes.
Do something. Make an effort.
Yeah. Well, we can dive into
let's get into
we can go into when you are in business, whether you're starting out, whether you're wanting to branch off into a new area, or you're wanting to grow a new customer base. A lot of times we are a little overwhelmed in the fact of what do we do first? What is the thing that we do first? And we talked about this last Tuesday, so we're going to go over it again.
Right.
That really and truly do what you love first.
Yeah.
Do you like to write? Do you like to take photos? Do you like to be in front of the camera? Do those first and grow your brand. Again, going back to branding. that way first, because it's going to be enjoyable. It's going to be those happy feel goods. You're going to be like, oh, I did something today. I accomplished something today, and I feel good about it. And then again, what you enjoy doing, you're always going to continue doing 9 times out of 10. So with that being said, that is part of your brand. So the customers that love those things are going to love you due to the fact that that's what you like to do, and that is what you do.
That passion comes out.
Yes, exactly. So always start there. And then, of course, with, okay, well, where do I go? Again, what do you use currently? Learn everything about that. For instance, I started on Facebook. I have been in Facebook since MySpace went away. Still a little heartbroken about MySpace, not gonna lie. But I stayed in Facebook. So that is where my market is. That's literally where most of my customers and most of my friends were. Everybody knew who Pam was on Facebook. Nowhere else. So I started there and I grew that. And then I started my Instagram. I connected them, but I didn't actually start growing and actually putting stuff on my Instagram that wasn't tagged to. So now I have separate things on my Instagram that is not on my Facebook. So stuff like that. And then I went into LinkedIn, and then I went into YouTube. Once I met Mr. Jason and we started doing podcasts, I'm like, okay, I could do more YouTube. I had a YouTube channel, but I was kind of like this. Now I'm more confident.
Yeah.
And I do lives now. Didn't do lives before. So when you are growing, and here's a quote that I put on my Facebook page. I love it. I love it to pieces. With growth, you will need to remove some things. So understand that when you are growing, you may need to rebrand. Most businesses do.
Yeah.
What you enjoy doing now,
recently.
you may not enjoy 6 months, 8 months from now. So understand that that's what it is. And also, here's another thing. You are going to grow, but your business is going to grow you as well. Your clientele are going to grow. I was talking to a client recently, and they're like, this was my mission statement when I started, and it's going to be this now because my community has made it this.
Yeah.
You know? So it's so fun to watch a business grow and see all that stuff. So again, when you are going through what do I do first, always go to what you enjoy, because you're going to enjoy doing it. If you have to learn 5 other programs and you're overwhelmed, you're not going to be at your best, because of the fact that you are work. You're not taking that time to refill yourself.
Yeah. And so honestly, I'm as you say all that, I'm sitting here thinking that your company name and your brand is marketing Navii.
Yeah. Well, Navii.
Navii.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. But it's almost short for navigation. On your website, you have a compass.
Yes.
And so, guys, what she's just walked you through is a branding masterclass in a way. About making sure, because this is where you want to start, but when your clientele, when your customers come closer to you, right, and surround you and get involved with you, you're actually closer, and you have more focus. That focus. So now you have a clear direction, and so that's what I heard you saying the whole time.
Yes. To touch on that, subconscious triggers, guys.
Yes.
Subconscious triggers. I'm literally telling people that I'm going to navigate them through their marketing. So my mission statement is Marketing Navii, here to navigate you through all your marketing needs.
Yeah.
That is what it is. So Marketing Navii, my name literally says what I do and how I do it, kind of thing. So
and branding is your
I love branding.
Yeah.
I love it so much. Also, I use nature in everything that I do. And I have a videographer. He is a brilliant guy in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And he said, I don't know if this is going to work. And this is before I created everything. And then I created it. And he's like, I'm wrong.
Wow.
I was like,
Yeah.
yes. Because, again, it's all those subconscious triggers.
Yeah.
All those subconscious triggers. What does nature tell you? Nature tells you that it's an adventure. It's a journey, right? On top of the fact that nature, why do you go out in nature? Why do you do it? to get a new mindset,
Yes. Yes.
to clear your head, stuff like that. So I'm literally telling them I am a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
And I'm going to navigate you through your marketing. Take a deep breath. We've got this. It's going to be a journey. It's going to be fun. It's going to be an adventure. Let's go.
Yeah. And you just said what I said, and you didn't even realize it. You got closer to your videographer, right? And he's providing a service, and he got a new perception from you kind of pushing through, doing the hard thing or doing the thing that you're passionate about.
Yes.
And he had a mindset change. He said, "You're right."
Yeah.
When originally he didn't think she was right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, we could go into, okay, so we had talked about, again, we're recapping from Tuesday. So where you start, like, where do we go? Right now, you know where you're going to go, and you know where you're going to go first, or like, you know what you're going to do, and you know where you're going to go first. Now, how do you find all of those clients, and how do you keep in touch with them? So now we're going to dive into the CRMs.
Okay.
And why CRMs are so vitally important. So
Okay.
you want to go on that one, Jason?
Oh, well, I can. So historically, as an IT professional, automation served me well. So we always kind of look forward to automation. So if as busy as we all are, and we're all so busy, anywhere from solopreneur to medium-sized businesses, I think about some doctors' offices that are super busy, or attorneys, or even the larger boutique stores and things like that. It really doesn't matter the line of business that you're in, you're busy. Like if we were to come in and try to sell you phone service or marketing or pest control, that really doesn't matter. We're interrupting your day because you're busy. So is a phone call that you don't know where it's coming from. And how many times do you check your email at 11:30 at night? Exactly. And so, you're busy. We know you're busy. Automation is the key to answering, following up on your customers' questions. And it's so easy nowadays, but you don't want multiple solutions for multiple things. I set a client up yesterday with SMS service. Okay. And they now, because we had a really, really long conversation. Hey, what are you going to use this for? We're only going to use it for this. We're only going to use it for that. Are you sure? Yes. And so we went through the process of finding the right SMS only service for them. Okay. And then they said, well, what else do other people use that after we've got through the process, and so it's actually running. And I said, well, there's a lot that you can do. If somebody comes to your website, or if somebody calls from Google, or, whatever, they're just thinking the one-off message back and forth. If somebody wants to text in and say, hey, do you have something on your schedule, hair salon? Do you have something on your schedule for Tuesday at 12? Can I come by then? No, I'm booked on Tuesday at 12. Well, a good solution for that with the CRM is, if someone wanted to see your calendar, if they called in and said, hey, I'm sorry, if they called in and did not get an answer because maybe you're cutting hair or whatever, I'm still going to use that salon example. No one answers the phone. They would automatically get a text back and say, hey, sorry, we missed your call. What can we help you with? And so if they said something to the effect of, I want to see if I can get on the schedule for Thursday, the automation would respond back, looks like you're trying to schedule for an appointment. Here's our calendar. Pick a time on the calendar that works for you. They then pick a time on the calendar that works for them. And as soon as this client saw that, they're just blown away. Well, why didn't I think about that automation part of it and engage my client when they could have, probably did, go somewhere else? Because people are not as not. When it comes to salons, people are pretty picky, and they have their favorites, but that's not true in every case. I also talked with a pest control company yesterday. Pest control company said, hey, we're missing some interaction here, and people aren't seeing this, people aren't seeing that, and talked about the same thing here. Let me hook you up with the automation. So even the pest control company is like, yes, this takes so much off of me, off my plate. So I mean, I could go on and on and on. We could talk a whole day.
Yes, and we'll probably talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
Because we both do CRMs, and they are a game changer. They have saved my business and my life in several cases because I get so busy and I haven't been able to reply back, or I haven't been able to get into my email, and I'm like, oh, I have an email notification right here on my phone.
Yeah.
And I don't have to log into my email. It's right there in that app, and I'm in it, and I'm like, oh, shoot, let me talk to this person real quick. You know what I mean? So it's just right at the fingertips. And then the review.
Yeah. Oh, gosh,
I get
yeah.
so much reviews from that review help. So
I hate
I
that even
cannot
forgot
rave
that.
enough about it. I
Yeah.
love it to pieces. And just, again, figuring out where you want to go 1st, figuring out where you're going to go, or figuring out what you're going to do, where you're going to go, and then figure out how you're going to keep that connection, that communication.
Yeah.
Because again, communication is key
Yeah.
in business, and staying in front of the customers at all times. Like, hey, it's me. Hey, it's me. Hey, it's me.
I explained this to somebody the other day, and it was almost like a trip, like a day trip, a beach trip, or a trip across country, or something like that. If you know you're going to, to the mountains, North Georgia, wherever, Tennessee, if you know you're going to the mountains for the day, if you have, if you have a little bit of a drive, you need to make sure the car's gassed up. If you know that there are no restaurants or anywhere, if you know you just want to drive straight through, take some food. So that planning for business is key. But if you know that you're going from point A to point B, and you know that that's your destination, you know the kind of things that you need to help you and support you and to be there for you when you need that.
Yes.
And so the same thing goes with business. When you need help, if you can use automation, it can save you the time and hassle of an employee that maybe didn't feel good today, maybe is just not a good employee, honestly, And if automation could take some of that,
Yeah.
and so whether it be whatever solution it may be, maybe you're just growing, you can't afford an employee, but you can afford a CRM to kind of take that load off of you until you can leverage that into a new employee for growth, because we want you guys to grow. I mean, we don't want, we want for whatever you pay us to multiply for you. I hope whatever we do for you, it yields 10x results.
Yes.
I hope it does, and our price will never change on it. So, I mean, there's so many reasons to really kind of look at your business in a different way from time to time, because the world changes.
Yes.
And the way that people operate in the world changes, just like your I don't want to say adventure. I can't even think of the word that I'm trying to use right now, but your navigation through social media, expanding out from just Facebook on to other platforms.
Yes. Okay, here comes another quote. I love quotes, guys. I can't help it. Another quote is, what you want, what you've been dreaming about, is on the other side of fear.
Yes, true story.
So what you are not wanting to do in your business is what's stopping you. 9 times out of 10, it is what's stopping you.
Right. I agree.
Whew.
All right, let's
I love
okay,
that
so
one.
yeah. Let's see. We had some business shout outs, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. Let's shout out some businesses. Yeah. Okay. So first off, I went to River Nile Cafe, and I've got to say that the chicken salad reminded me of my nanny, and I loved it so much. And I have gotten 3 tubs of it since then. It's so good. And my husband does not like sweet potato fries, but if you try their sweet potato fries, I guarantee you will not regret it. They were phenomenal.
Yeah. I've learned an affinity for sweet potato fries in the last couple of years.
Oh yeah, well theirs, to die for.
Yeah. Okay.
There is sugar on it though, just to let you know. There is sugar there.
Diabetic.
Yeah. And then let's see. Oh, Hissy Fits Boutique. So the first episode that we did, I was talking about a boutique and I didn't buy anything. It was called Hissy Fits Boutique. They are phenomenal. They've got so many things in there, and their jewelry is amazing with the different options. But if you want unique jewelry, there is Velvet Boutique, or Velvet Peach Boutique. Her earrings are beyond the craziest I've ever seen. They're so cool and unique and different. So if you want something different at a reasonable price, go
Yeah.
and see her. They're
Okay.
wonderful.
I haven't even heard of them. So
Yes,
where's
it's
that? Where's that
oh
located?
shoot, you would ask me that.
I'm sorry.
I'm still learning the area, guys. You got to.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Let's get you off the hook. I don't
Yes.
know where that's at.
Thank you. Yeah. Look them up.
Yeah.
They are online. They are on Facebook and they are on Google. The Velvet Peach Boutique and
Okay.
Hissy Fits Boutique, which everybody pretty much knows Hissy Fits Boutique.
Oh
I
yeah.
would say.
Yeah. So yesterday I was in Mariana and just wanted some coffee, and I'm in the office, right? So I could pour some coffee. That's fine. But I thought I saw a new coffee shop that had a great name. It was Coffee, Crumbs, and Antiques. Coffee, Crumbs, and Comfort. That's what it was.
Oh, cool.
Coffee, Crumbs, and Comfort in Mariana on Highway 90. And they were open. Yesterday was 2 days. Today will be their third day.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah, and so it's an antique shop that serves coffee and like coffee cake and cinnamon rolls and just little sweets. They don't serve sandwiches or anything like that. But they had some of the most beautiful antique things in there. A lot of it is glass and porcelain, ceramic. A lot of it's some of it's wood. Some beautiful wood carvings and some paintings and things like that. I was talking with one of the owners, and in there they have another business that it's 102 years old this year, and it's the Henson House Bed and Breakfast. Same owners, different company, different brand. A lot of people in Mariana and people who travel. The Henson House never goes rented.
They're constantly booked.
Yeah, they're unbooked. Thank you. They're always busy, so a lot of people do know that. But in the Henson House, they found some old wooden window frames, and they were there for art. So they're going to start making some frame art out of those things that are. We assume anywhere between 75 and 100 years old, or maybe older.
Nice.
And so that's pretty cool. But anyway, Coffee, Crumbs, and Comfort in Marion had some great. It was a biscotti biscuit, I think is what it was.
Nice.
Yeah, and so that's part of why my sugar's been so high. But
I can't eat gluten.
Yeah.
So that sounds amazing.
but I am a coffee snob. Been drinking coffee going on 50 years now, and I know my coffee, and it was delicious. And theirs was very good. So if you're down in Mariana, Coffee Comes in Comfort, right on Highway 90.
All right.
What else we have? Oh, let's talk about the next episode a little bit. We're gonna very shortly. We're gonna be March. Was it March the 15th or 17th? Is going to be. St. Patrick's Day. When is St. Patrick's Day? It's right here on top of us. And so I think on Tuesday's episode, I talked a little bit about folklore.
Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah, folklore recently opened in Enterprise. They opened their second location in Enterprise. And so if you guys know folklore, I was talking to them on Facebook, and they're going to have some green beverages and some green food. And if you like that kind of stuff, if you like folklore, go check out their Enterprise location. And I have that in a note somewhere, but I don't have it with me today. So I'm betting you could probably Google folklore Enterprise and find it, or it'll be on their Facebook page. So it sounds like they got a lot of good things going on over there, and it's great to see a local company growing.
Yes. There. So for next week, we're looking at talking about the Easter egg hunts coming up against spring.
Yeah.
I am not a big St. Patrick's Day. Don't judge me, but I'm not a big St. Patrick's Day fan. There's nothing wrong. I am actually. It's my heritage, but at the same time, I don't drink a lot.
Yeah.
And so I don't usually celebrate it.
But
And March has ran away with me. Like, it's ran over me, and I'm so busy.
You
got to
remember
forgot.
to wear green, though, so nobody pinches you.
True that.
Yeah.
Somebody remind me to wear green.
Yeah. This is your reminder. But go ahead.
So, yeah, we're just wanting to know what's going on, and I'm going to do some research. If you have any ideas of the Easter egg hunts, church events, or community events, comment them below here, and we'll shout them out next week.
Yeah. Go join the Wiregrass Connections Facebook group. We'll talk about that in the Facebook group. We're going to have a lot of discussion going on. So That's a good place to get started. Of course, follow Pam's social media. Let's see, we're gonna in this next episode we're gonna talk a lot about local businesses. We want to call you out by name. So if you know a local business, please do have them contact us. Talk about local events, just safe, fun, happy things to do. And so every other episode, we're going to try to really focus on local, and then the opposite episodes, we're going to try to focus on marketing so that you guys can go out and make businesses thrive for yourselves. So
Yes, and self-development as well, because business growth and personal growth together is what will keep both of them growing. Because you can't grow your business without growing yourself. And you can't grow yourself without growing your business. So, because it kind of goes hand in hand. So, yeah, we'll talk about all that stuff. I've seen it zoomed in.
Yeah, when did that happen?
It was a while ago, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to stop. I was like, should I say something? Should I not say something? So, next time I'm going to interrupt the video call and be like, hey, by the way, I see your forehead really, it's really bright today.
Wow. It was like this whenever I turned away from it the first time. So
yeah,
we're still working with camera angles.
So we're still learning each other too. But yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, more of me this episode, so we won't do that again. And we're going to put it up just like this. So listen, guys, thank you guys for showing up today. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, go follow Pam on her social media. Let us know what you get out of this, discussions, under this video somewhere.
Yes.
Happy Friday. Y'all have a great weekend.